All right, welcome back to LearnWire. In this video, we're going to be looking at Copysmith. I'm trying to tackle as many AI writing tools as I can. That way I can have somewhat of some experience and knowledge, and I can formulate an opinion. I get questions on a daily basis, which AI writers I like the best. I'm probably going to end up having to do another kind of overall ratings review video, top AI content generators, right? So I will probably come up with one of those pretty soon, but we do need to get a lot of these kind of tested first, right? So this is Copysmith. You can come and look at their homepage. Now you could argue some of this starts getting redundant because there are so many different pieces of software that are very similar. But I have not dove into this one yet, but you will be able to see that. You can just see that, you have your inputs on the left, you can put some keywords in, and then you get ads. So it's going to really come down to speed, quality, and workflow with these tools, because a lot of them are ending up doing the same thing, right? So you can come over here. You can sign up for a free trial. I'm going to go over here to pricing and look at this. It does have good ratings on G2 and Capterra. And their pricing model, I'm not really sure what constitutes credits. We'll find that out on the back end, but they're only giving 400 credits out right now. I don't know how many words that equates to, but that's a $59 plan. And then in order to get unlimited credits down here, you actually have to contact them. They're going to have a special pricing for you. Kind of unfortunate that they don't just come out and say it, that, hey, it's going to cost $150 a month or $200 a month. Just tell people how much it's going to cost for unlimited credits. Why do we have to contact you? So I don't like that model. They should just put it in there. And then yearly, $600 a year. So this pricing model really needs to compete with, if we were going to compare this to copy.ai, which I reviewed a couple videos ago, for a less than this price right here, you're actually getting unlimited credits for the year. So I just want to bear that in mind. Copysmith needs to be better in almost every aspect if they're going to charge this price in comparison to copy.ai. With a lot of these other ones, of course, you have Jasper and copy.ai that are going to be, I would put at the top right now for paid monthly memberships. And so Copysmith coming in at, and there are other ones too, so don't quote me on that, but definitely they are premium products. Now, if Copysmith is going to charge this much for not even unlimited credits, it needs to have very high quality output and reasons for that, right? So we can go sign up, and then we can come into the back end. And this is me logging right into the account after just signing up to the free account. And they're stating that they have new templates. We're pleased to announce new templates available for you to use, product descriptions for eBay, Flipkart, and Etsy, as well as our product reviews response template, response to social media comments or reviews with the help of this template. Search for these templates. Alrighty, so you can come through here. This is what it looks like. The interface right here, you can search up here. And so far, I like the interface. It looks really cool. You can always go over to the left side and get to files, a bulk copy, team, add-ons, and Allie's expertise. That must be the help button. And then you can go right into create from up there, or you can go into these major, about 7 different topics right here. So when we're on right here, we can actually just go. So this section is made for you, full of your favorited templates and templates we think you'll enjoy based on your industry field. I didn't fill out my industry field, but you have all these content enhancers, long form content creator, product description, content rewriter. I'm going to go in here just real fast. I want to see. Okay, so you can put up to 1,200 characters in here. Which is super cool. Let's go pull some content. And at some point, I'm going to have to find another article database to use, because eZine Articles is no longer adding more content. So they pretty much are done publishing new content. So eventually this will just be pretty obsolete. We'll go with this virtual assistant right here, and then we will go with maybe the first 3. Don't know how many characters that is. We can actually right click, and it's 2,200 characters. So we do need to go with about half of that. So we'll see if it will let us put that much in. It might not let us put that much in. Yeah, so it did max it out a little bit. go ahead and take that off right there, but a decent amount that you can rewrite. Not going to be like a spin rewriter. None of these AI tools are going to be, compensate or do a full replacement for Word AI or a spin rewriter or the best spinner, all those other ones that specialize in content spinning large pieces of content. So let's see right here. We can go with, they actually have a COVID-19 expert voice. Interesting. Not going to put that, but we are going to say generate. It should go out and rewrite this. So we have, let's see right here. So we had 1189 words right here, but it rewrote it into, this is kind of interesting. It only gave us 374 characters back. So I'm not really sure what this tool is for, because first of all, and then let's see, it only did one paragraph. Okay. So what I'm seeing is it's only going to allow you to do one paragraph. So if we wanted to do something different, we'd actually have to move this up, and we would have to actually combine these, right? So it should end on virtual assistant. Now I'm going to go generate more. And I also don't see where I can adjust how many outputs I want. So we're going to go like that. Hopefully I'm not wasting all my credits on just this example here. So what is a virtual assistant? It's just kind of all over the place. I think the simplest definition of a virtual assistant is someone who supports clients remotely. They blah, blah, blah. Okay. I guess we could bookmark, save, edit. I don't want to check all this. First of all, 5 checks available. I really don't want to, maybe we just check 1. 21 results found for 67 words. It found all this right here. So not really sure how well that rewrote this for us, right? Let's just looking at the one tool. We're going to go back, just go to save and exit. We're going to go back up here, and we're going to look at, just kind of look at the rest of this, product descriptions, landing pages. So when you push create, you have to come in here and push test and then unorganized, uncategorized. This is where we're going to fill out your tone of voice, company name, find SEO optimized keywords with phrase. So it looks like it integrates with phrase, description, and generate. So then you're going to get your landing page over here. Not going to go through that right now. I'm going to come back over here. So ads, social media captions, Facebook ads, headlines, ad ideas. Okay. Let's go branding and websites, landing pages, meta descriptions, taglines, pitch yourself, unique value proposition, brand essence, and event press release. Get the word out about your next event. So that might be cool. The press release, brainstorming, you got listicle, content ideas, ADA, pain benefit solution, YouTube video description, and fact ideas. Okay. And enhancement, content rewriter, content enhancer. So you're getting a pretty close to bullet point expander. That's cool. Now I wish you didn't have to fill this out every time. I wish it would just open up right away. So that's one of my critiques. I don't like doing this every time. I'm having to put in something right here. And it's a pop out every time. I really just don't like having to do that every time. That's just personal preference. I don't know what Ali's expert voice is, but apparently they are specific voices. Unfamiliar with Ali, click here to see how her subject matter expertise can help optimize your content. Okay, so there's special topics that she is really good with. So if you're in the technology space, that might be really, really cool, or travel. So that's cool. Bullet point right here, second bullet point, third bullet point, keywords, and then it's going to go and expand on that. So let's go through here. Let's test this one out. So we're going to go extra time for family. We're going to come back over here, and then we're going to come back over here, lessen your business cost, and it'll do 3 at a time is what it looks like. Keywords to avoid. We don't have that. First bullet. Okay, first, second, third. Now I'm not seeing where the context, where is the context for this, right? So these are bullet point expanders, but if it doesn't have the gist of what we are talking about, like a description up here, then I don't think it's going to come up with, it's questionable what it's going to come up with. because it has very, very little, literally 3 words to go off of. So we'll see what it comes up with for us. So let's see, extra time for family. And then how do we know which one is that it's answering, right? It's just kind of all over the place. It gave us a ton of content, and I don't know if that is, eating into our credits. Long form document, you can publish to Zapier. Okay, so I'm going to come back up here and just read. I have a philosophy that family time is more important than work time. When I'm at work, I'm at work. But when I'm with my family, I'm with my family. So it's talking about extra time for family. They always come first. Don't be afraid to negotiate. There's no shame in asking for a discount. And sometimes the worst that can happen is that you're told no. If you don't feel comfortable negotiating, so I don't really know what the discount part is. Kind of lost me right there. Now, let's see. Lessen your business cost. Focus more on business operations. At the end of the day, it's important to remember that your business is not your life. Your business is part of your life. You need to spend more time with friends and family, travel and explore new things, and take time out to relax and enjoy life, to lessen the cost. So, I mean, there's some quality content coming in right here. I am going to go ahead and copy this, but I am confused on how to use, unfortunately, I'm going to go to Copyscape. I just want to see if this passes. Do my test, and that's passing, so that's good. But I'm just a little confused on, we put the 3 bullet points in here. Is it putting it all into one and it's just giving us a million different ones, or is it going with extra time with family is this one, and then lessen your business cost is the next one? I'm just not really sure. They should have a little thing right here that tells you what bullet point this is. So for me personally, this confused me a little bit. It's not that efficient because I don't really know what I'm looking at. So I'm going to come back. Let's go back into over here, and I'm going to go into articles and blogs. It looks like they have the content rewriter. So we went through this stuff. So let's go and just do the long form content creator, flexible, smart. We will do a test for writing a blog post with these 3 right here. And then we'll also go into that one real quick. How about we do that? So blog ideas, we'll go create. And I'm just going to say create. And we're going to go, let's go with travel. Okay. Fun things to do in Portland, Oregon, generate. Okay. So 11 fun things to do in Portland, Oregon with kids, or 10 fun things we did in Portland, Oregon. If you're considering a trip to Portland, Oregon, you may be wondering what to do. Okay, to help with this, we've compiled our favorite things to do in Portland. These activities range from the obvious to obscure, so that you can visit all of the must-sees. Okay, so I really like that production right there. So we can actually come in here and we can go to create and make this into a long form document. What I am going to do is I'm not going to do that one. I am going to, where's the save button? Guess that's like a bookmark. Save this example. Okay. We're going to keep this one, and I'm going to copy this and just put it in a notepad on my other screen. Okay. So then we're going to go back, and we're going to go, I guess, just back up here, go back to blogs. Not really liking how we have to go all the way back out. I may be missing an easier way to do this, but they should maybe, I'd like to see all these modules available inside of there, right? So like the power module creator, maybe that's part of the long form content. We'll get to that in a second. But so we have the blog ideas. We just came up with our blog idea, and it also did an intro for us. So paired with a blog outline or intro generator. Pair with the blog outline. Okay. So we're going to go into the blog outline, which it kind of already gave us an introductory paragraph in the one that we just used, but nonetheless. Okay. So this is what I'm used to seeing right over here, a blog description. So there's the blog description. So we're going to take what we got from the other one. Good thing we copied it down. Okay. The blog title, it gave us the blog title. I'm going to go copy that and paste it over here as well. And then we are going to stick with Alvy's expert voice and travel. And we're going to stick with English, and we're going to say generate. So it should be able to go out there and create a really nice, robust outline is what we're hoping for, right? And so here we go. We have section 1, visiting the Portland Japanese gardens, walking through Oaks Bottom Wildlife Refuge, cycling or walking through the Springwater Corridor, checking out Portland Saturday Market. That's really fun. I've been there. Takeaway is kind of like a conclusion. The City of Roses, cool, but we are only getting, it's not giving us the 10 that we're looking for. The best that it did was, man, it gives a lot. So how many content productions does it give us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it gives us 13 outputs for generation. There was one that gave us quite a bit. Where was it? Right here, 6. Landmarks and famous buildings, outdoors. Okay, so it's decent what it's giving us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and copy these sections, and I guess I'll move my notepad over here just so you can see what I'm doing on the other side, right? So these are possible things I'm going to include into the content, and I like the first one up here as well. So we're going to copy this, going to come back into our notepad over here, and I'm actually going to go like that, and I'm going to take the conclusion, put that on the end here. We're going to leave the word section because I just don't want to take the time to go and remove all that. So we're just going to leave. Well, I guess we kind of have to. So I will just kind of speed through the video. Okay, as you can see, so I kind of restructured that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10, we've got our conclusion here, and we got our intro and our title. So we're cooking here, not as fast as some of the other tools, but still getting some output, okay? So we're gonna come back. So now what we have left to do is, I guess, let's go test the blog intro real fast. We're gonna stick with the travel, neutral, friendly, funny, professional, adventurous. Let's do that. Blog topic or title, all right? So we're gonna go right here, boom. And let's see if it comes up with something better than this right here, because it already gave us an intro right there, but let's see if it comes up with something better than that. Portland isn't really on most people's radar when they think of an American city to visit. It's a quirky hipster haven known for its craft beer and local restaurants. Aside from an interesting past, Portland is a nice place to visit, especially if you have kids or are looking for a break. Not really sure if I agree with that. I do agree that it is a hipster, quirky kind of, it's an interesting city, but it's not necessarily, there's a ton of military stuff there, and there is a lot to do there. I lived there for 6 years, so it is a lot of people go to Portland on vacation and for visiting and stuff. So I'm not really sure I agree with that, but nonetheless, it still does evoke a kind of, because right off the bat, even if you disagree with it, it does capture your attention, right? Because now you're all of a sudden in kind of in a defensive state. So maybe you still will continue the article, but nonetheless, Portland is an amazing city located in Oregon that we visited, blah, blah, blah. So this is a lot better, I think. So that's a decent way to start off a blog, but I think over here, if you're considering a trip to Portland, Oregon, you may be wondering, I like this one better. So we're going to stick with it. All right, so now what would we do if we wanted to continue this? You would end up going into the content enhancer tool, possibly, the listicle, article summary. We already tested out the bullet point expander, and I really didn't think that really worked too well. Blog intro, let's see what we want to do. I wanted to test out the listicle for you guys real fast as well. We may as well. We'll go over here to travel. We will go to 10 fun things, and let's just generate. Let's just see what if it actually understands that we put 10 in there. Will it in fact give us 10 outputs? So 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4. So it gave us 6 right here, but it didn't count. We went to Voodoo Donuts, Powell's City of Books, free walk tour of Portland. So it is giving Willamette River. Yep, that's absolutely. So all the stuff, it looks true. So that's really good that it's actually able to like kind of be very specific into Portland. So I do like that. Now you would just combine these, visit Powell's City of Books, or it's basically Powell's Books. It's a giant used books, bookstore, which is super unique. You would just combine these. Overall, it's pretty good. It is bringing back good information. What I would have liked to see here is it give us actually 10. And there's other tools that do that. You're asking for 10 over here. This tool should be able to give you 10 all in one. So you can literally, once you find one that's just really good, you can literally just copy it and move forward, right? So a small critique that it's not, 6 is the most that it gave, but then it's struggling with the numbers here. And then right here, you can see it's struggling with numbers right there as well. So right here, right here it gave 7, Portland Saturday Market, Japanese Gardens, Voodoo Donuts. So this one is, and then Willamette River. So right here is the most complete one. It gave us 7, okay? And then you would just need to go find a couple more put in there. So pretty decent, kind of passes that test, but not the best that I've seen. So that's kind of how you would do that. Really, the content enhancer, I guess we do need to see what this can do for us, because you have your original paragraph. I guess we're going to go like this. We're going to go copy. That's the original paragraph, and just see what it can do for us. There's other tools that you can take just this, few 5 to 10 words, and it will go and create quite a bit of content. So we're getting about 400 characters, which isn't bad. Visiting a local Japanese garden is one of the most relaxing things you can do in Portland. You'll be surrounded, blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm not going to do a direct comparison. We could open up some of the other tools and see how well they do. Just by observation, this is a lower amount of content that it's giving, right around the 400 character mark. I would have to do a comparison video. Drop a comment below if you want me to compare this to copy.ai or Jasper. Those are the 2 tools that come to mind. Maybe PepperType. So decent, not amazing. That tool as well. So last but not least, let's go check out if we wanted to do a long form content generator tool. And what I'm seeing right here, I don't feel like I'm really able to create a full blog post like you're able to in PepperType and other tools where you just use modules to copy and paste. I'm not seeing a good, robust content expander where we were able to get to this point, which is really good. But I'm not really able to grab each one of these and just go and create a ton of content. What I just showed with the content enhancer is the closest that we can do to that, but I don't think it's coming up with terribly a lot of content. So let's go and check out the long form content creator and see if this does better for us. So we are in a full-blown content editor, and you have your different, obviously that's going to be H1 and H2, I believe. Would like to see that it labels it for SEO type purposes. And in here, you can go to different files, and it's looking like we can go, you can assign those to different people, status. So if you're assigning this to, looks like you can assign this to virtual assistants. Approved, return, needs review, good stuff. Phrase topic clusters. So this integrates with phrase. So Jasper integrates with Surfer. And it looks like Copysmith integrates with phrase, last generation, and so forth. So let's go and what would we do here? Highlight text and click to generate content. Add more, blog ideas. So here's where you would come in here and you would go blog ideas. And then I'm just going to grab my content over here. So I'm just going to say fun things to do, generate. Kind of use what we already did a little bit, but just to see how it does over here for us. 10 fun things to do in Portland. If you're planning a trip to Oregon, there's a plethora of things to do. What's more, you have great time. Okay, so then you can go next. Okay, from the galleries. So you have to push the next button to get to some of the different things. We're going to grab this, add this paragraph at cursor. So you'd come over here, and you would say, add this to cursor. What just happened? Not sure what just happened. Push the back button. Okay, push the refresh button. It kind of bugged out on us. Not really sure what happened right there. Got to get right back into it. And that just did not really work for us. So let's go and try this one more time. It's not going to be the same one, but we're going to go ahead and just put our cursor there, add. And then right last time when I came over here and I pushed the left click button, it just froze. So something weird's going on. Look at this. I just left click and everything is just kind of messing up on me. I tried twice and that is just kind of weird. It's unfortunate that it's doing that during a review because I don't want to, fault Copysmith in any way. There could be a lot of things going on. This could be my computer. I'm using Chrome. I have, a fully loaded PC running Windows 11. And so it's, generally this is probably not a computer issue, as I don't usually have issues like this. I usually find that these are website issues, and that can take place in many different ways. We're going to try one more time over here, and I'm not going to use the content idea. I'm actually going to go and just grab this entire thing that we already came up with, and I'm going to paste it in here. And then right here, I'm going to make that into a huge. Sorry, an unexpected error is happening. So just getting different errors. So here we go. I'm just going to use what we already came up with, right? And then we're going to see if we can expand some of this. So product description, outline, request, add more flexible smart writing at light speed. Okay, so we want that. Input text. And I don't think that this has a writer button, right? Where you push a button. This works a lot like, is what it looks like. This works like PepperType and other tools that do not have a write more button. We're going to do this module. It's module based, right? So we're going to go like this. We're going to come in here, add more, but I'm not seeing where I can put my text in over here. Highlight text in your piece to start generating content. Okay, so I highlight this. We're going to add more, select more words for the best quality descriptions, but we're going to go like that and just see what it can do, because we've seen this in other tools. Word Hero does well with this. We're going to say generate. Okay, so nothing's happening. So it's literally not going to let us do anything with this amount of text because it says weak, select more words. We have to have more words. I don't know what to say. I'm not really liking this. What can we do? Okay, let's grab this one down here. And we got a great amount. And we're going to say generate. Okay, so that's just not working. We're going to try to do exactly what it says to do. So we're going to go into the blog intro. And we're going to say right here. And we're going to make this our intro for this section. We're going to generate this. So it's a little tricky to kind of figure out the tool. I think we can figure it out. If you're visiting Portland, Japanese garden. Okay, so I'm going to put my cursor here. I'm going to push return, and I'm going to say add this. And of course, we're having this. I hate when this happens as well. We got to go back to normal. And it did not put it where my cursor was because my cursor was down here. Pretty sure. So that not. Just having a little bit of a hard time, guys. You guys have seen me do several of these videos and reviews, and for whatever reason, this one just is not cooperating in the way that I would expect. I'm going to go back and put that in. Okay, so we have this one should be a large, because watch, we're going to try this again. We're going to go and highlight this. We are in up here, generate a blog intro. We're going to change this out. Okay, and then we're going to say generate. And while it came up with this, it is talking about Portland, so that's good. Add this to the pair. I'm not going to do that because last time I did that, we ran into major issues. So I'm going to go in here and just paste it in right here. Okay, just going to highlight and paste because last time I tried, we're going to push return right here. Here's my cursor over here, and it didn't do it. You guys saw that right in front of you. It did not work the way it's supposed to work. Where's a back button? There should be a back button. Looking up, look over here. I'm not seeing an undo. I do not see an undo button anywhere. So I guess I'm stuck with just, I'm going to delete this actually. So you guys saw that. It's not a make or break with the tool, but it's not impressive for me. I'm going to grab that and make that large as well. Okay, so what we would do is the best way to use the tool is to just grab this and come back over to here, use the blog intro. You're going to use the blog intro feature for each one of these paragraphs, and then you would get into a habit of just doing this. And if you wanted to look at different ones, you could go like that. I'm just going to grab what it has here, copy that, and paste right here, and then move this like that. And you can cruise along here pretty quick. They also have 2,400 characters here. Where can I see how many words this is? That's another thing that's super frustrating and annoying, that you can't see how many words, but you only see characters. Characters don't mean anything to bloggers, people that are writing content for their blogs. We care about word count. So that's another critique that I'm finding. I really didn't think I was going to have so many critiques about this tool, but it's got its own set of things that are just kind of challenging. So let's try that out again real fast, and then we'll close up the review. So I'm going to go and highlight this whole thing right here and see if we can add more. I'm going to highlight this whole thing right here and generate. So what's happening? I'm looking at the screen. I'm not seeing, guys, I mean, are you with me? I'm not seeing anything happening. Nothing is happening. We just did look, we highlighted this and we pushed generate. We have all this input text, highlight text and click generate content, edit. So nothing's happening. Nothing is happening when we push the generate button. We're not getting any more content. Nothing is happening with the write more button. So that's not working for us. Okay. So some of the tools are not generate content according to your request. Let's try that one. Write an example intro paragraph. This will help. Then highlight the section and then generate request content. The content should be coming up right here at best, right? Or at minimum. So then we can copy it and paste it over here, much like all the other modules, but it's not happening for us. Nothing's happening. So I'm going to go and then also another thing is you're seeing some of the tools available right here, but not all of them. Another thing I guess we could use is the bullet point right here. Let's see if it can do this checking. And we're just going to put 1 in right there. We're not going to put anything else in. And we're just going to say generate, checking out Portland Saturday Market. And the Portland Saturday Market is a must-visit destination if you're in the city on Saturday. The market takes place every Saturday from March to December, blah, blah, blah. So you can grab this right here. I'm not going to use the add cursor because that doesn't work, but we would just come through here and we would just paste it in right there, grab that, and we would make it. So can you write a piece of content with pretty good quality content with this tool? Yes, you can. Those of you that are already subscribed to Copysmith probably have good things to say about it. Maybe this video was, this is from somebody that's only spent the last 20 or so minutes inside the tool. First impressions and impressions based off of, I have done reviews on over 30 AI tools now. And so this one was probably one of my least favorites, to be completely honest with you. There wasn't anything that was really exciting about what was happening in the tool. Yes, there's a lot of other modules. Yes, I need to go and I would need to test out several other things. Maybe this one excels at building ads, right? For Facebook ads or something like that. I'm not saying that Copysmith is bad, and I'm not saying that it doesn't excel at certain things, but for the majority of my audience, I believe, is writing content for websites. This tool is subpar. Yes, you can create content that's pretty high quality, but you have to when you're inside of a tool and you have to do workarounds, when the paste button doesn't work and you've got to copy this text and you're paying top dollar, their pricing is really, really high. 400 credits a month for $60 a month. Or $600 a year. You expect a little bit better than what I saw here. And then also you saw several different times where I pushed the generate button, I followed the directions, and I didn't get any additional content. So overall, not too excited about this tool. I probably would not invest in this tool for me personally. But that is just one person's opinion, right? So that's going to close up this review. This was copysmith.ai. Make sure to like this video if you found any value. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. It really helps out, and it guarantees that you will get notified when I come out with more reviews and tutorials like this. Until next time, take care.